Hey, and welcome back to the channel. So this is gonna be a super raw, unedited type of video. It's just been something that has truly been on my mind for the past few weeks. I'll retract that and say that this is something that I've conceived and thought of maybe a year ago, but it's been recently on my mind over the past few weeks. And I was just sitting here, I was working, and I started messing around with my setup just to get some new angles for YouTube. And I was like, yo, it's already set up. Let me just talk to you guys. And I want to talk to you guys about the power of saying no and how you should say no more and yes less. One thing that a lot of people ask me or they want to draw out of me is, how do I perceive so much value when it comes to working with certain people? And one thing that I've had clients tell me and friends tell me and just colleagues and friends in the business, they say that you seem like you protect your peace. And protecting my peace is honestly the biggest thing for myself. So protecting my peace, whether it's in business, whether it's in my relationship, whether it's in my day-to-day life, in all forms and facets of my life, my peace is top priority. Because if I'm stressed or if I'm irritable, nobody wins. I don't win, the people around me don't win. They're not getting the best of me, they're not getting the best out of me, they're not getting the best person I can be, regardless of whatever the situation is. So when I say no more and yes less, when it comes to jobs, now the economy is absolutely trash right now. America is crazy, the world is crazy. It's a very different time. And when it comes to the world of finances, a lot of people are in dire need of work, and people are just looking for what is their next paycheck gonna be. And that is a very dangerous place to be, because then you find yourself saying yes to everything simply for a paycheck or simply to put food on the table. And this isn't financial advice. Everyone's scenario is gonna be different. But for me, when I'm in a position where finances are a thing where I need cash, or I need to take on a job because I need to allocate money for this thing or for that thing, no matter the situation, I'm gonna look at it and say, how is it going to affect my peace? How is it gonna affect James 3 days from now? How is it gonna affect James a week from now? Is the money gonna be worth it? Is it gonna disrupt my peace? Is it gonna disrupt my life flow, my workflow? Is it going to affect the time I get to spend in the gym? Is it gonna affect the time I get to spend with my girlfriend or my wife or my family, whatever your scenario is? Those are the type of things that I truly think about before I say yes to a job. Because when you take on a job, we all know it's just not, oh, I want to hire you for this photo shoot. Okay, there's pre-production, there's prep days, there's location scouting, there's coming up with the concepts, there's writing treatments, there's the actual shoot, then there's post-production, then there's revisions. It's just not as simple as, yeah, I'll do the job and yeah, I'll take the money. It's never that simple. And if it is, it may be a scam. But those are the things that I think of before I say yes to anything. Sorry about my Apple Watch. But those are the things I think of before I say yes or no to any job. And I say no a lot. I did a video not too long ago regarding, I did a Q&A answering questions from you guys over on Instagram. And one of the questions was, do I have more moral or ethics behind certain jobs that I take? And the answer to that was yes. And I didn't really go too deep into it, but one of those jobs that I said no to was a $10,000. It was $10,000 per video. There's a $10,000 budget per video that I would take on to produce some type of content that I can't really talk about on this channel. And that was a time where I was super broke. I had 5 roommates. I barely could afford $750 rent, and $10,000 per video sounded very enticing. And I knew in the depths of my heart that if I took this job, not only would it affect my peace, but it would affect my well-being. It would affect the way I look at life later on in the future. It would affect a lot of areas of my life, and there was no amount of money that could make me say yes to that. And those are the type of things where I feel like us as creators, creatives, entrepreneurs, and business people need to think about is, what does it really affect in our lives? Does it affect our peace? Does it affect our morals? Will it affect our friends, our family, our future family? Protect your peace at all cost. At all cost. And like I said, this is something that's been on my mind a lot recently, especially with the economy being the way that it is. You know, times are hard. Like, even for myself, times are hard. I own a studio. I have my photography and videography business, and people are struggling. Budgets aren't as big as they used to be. Thankfully, I'm blessed that I have clients in a lot of different areas where I can stay afloat, but there's still times where jobs come in and I'm like, dang, like I kind of need that, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I encourage you to don't be afraid to say no. Like, you can say no. And when you say no, you're actually adding value to yourself, because it's like a weird psychology thing where when people hear the word no, they want it more. So then they'll do more to want to have you. So in the long run, you're actually doing yourself a favor by just adding more value and adding more mystique to yourself. So that's all I really had for you guys today. I just wanted to express that and get that off my chest. This was a very on the whim type of video. Literally, like I said, I just set it up just to test something out, and here we are. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys love it, share it with someone. Maybe it can help someone. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.